In this episode, we are going to take a look at a recent toy that has very strong ties to the 70s. We will be taking a look at ROM Spaceknight. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name is Rob, and in this episode, we will be unboxing and playing with and reviewing the ROM Spaceknight figure from Marvel Legends. Now, I was super excited to get this just because it's kind of an oddity, and it's got ties to my childhood, or more specifically, a toy that I wanted so bad as a kid. And that is the original ROM toy that was released by Parker Brothers in 1979. Now, I'm going to give a quick history lesson on ROM, and it was first conceived as a toy, like I said, by Parker Brothers. And Marvel picked up the comic book rights to it and pretty much ran with it and created a whole backstory about ROM and the Spaceknights. There are more than just ROM. And it would be really cool to see some of those figures in the future. But anyway, Marvel released the first ROM comic, which he comes with, in December of 1979. So we're really close to the 80s, but it's still 70s through and through. Now, the one thing that made the original toy so awesome was it had light-up features. And it came with a power cord that could get plugged into his accessories, like his neutralizer, his translator, and his energy analyzer. Now, one little cool tidbit, well, I think it's cool, was originally ROM was going to have green eyes. And as you can see in this early catalog picture, he did have green eyes. Now, the reason they didn't go with green, those LED lights were more expensive than the red. So Parker Brothers wanted to make the most awesome action figure they could for their first action figure venture, but they didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. So it would have been really interesting to see ROM with green eyes, and I mean, his red eyes glowing from inside his helmet, I mean, that's iconic. But green, that would have been pretty interesting. Anyway, let's take a look at the figure and hop over here. Okay, folks, here is ROM Spaceknight. And this figure, compared to the original, it's like night and day. There was hardly any moving parts on the original Parker Brothers toy. So to see this one fully articulated, I mean, he even has an ab crunch, is amazing. Now, I'm going to be truthful here, and I don't know which is which. One is the neutralizer, and one is the analyzer. I don't know which is which, because honestly, the only ROM comics that I have are when the X-Men appeared in the series. So, I don't know. And I'm sorry for the glare, but the silver paint is just so awesome that the light reflects off of it. Look at this awesome jetpack he has. Has hoses attached to it. I mean, that is awesome. Great detailing. Now, it would be really cool if Legends figures had some battery-operated features. Like if he really did have glowing eyes. That'd be super awesome. Now, these stickers, or screen print, or whatever it happens to be, I mean, looks cool. Looks very comic accurate. Ooh, that reminds me. I threw the package to the side and forgot to take the comic out. See, he comes with ROM, the first issue. Oh, it doesn't open. It just says Marvel Legends series on the back there. It'd be cool if at least it opened to one page or something. You can say, read my comic. Now, he also comes with 2 hands. We have another holding hand, and we have a fist. So you can punch some dire wraiths out. And he has a blaster effect that fits on both of the laser gun analyzer or neutralizer. So that's not any clue at all to which is which. I thought, oh, maybe this goes with the neutralizer, but it fits on both perfectly. And these are pretty snazzy. I mean, we got clear red plastic, some nice molding on there, silver and shiny. But all in all, I mean, he seems awesome. Take a look at his posability here. Look at his feet. Very cool. Now he's going to kick somebody. Bam! His thigh rotation there at the top of his boots. Like I said, an ab crunch. And he has a pec crunch here, which you can see more detail. Very cool. He has the mitten-like hands. I mean, they still have the fingers molded in there. I don't know if that's something with the actual character or just how they repurposed some of the hand molds. Not really sure. I'm a singing. Do 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 do. But yeah, I have to say though, I'm struggling with my secondary episodes this month, because I think the only real 70s toys that I have an abundance of are Star Wars toys. So, I mean, that's cool and all, but it's kind of a been there, done that. No offense to Star Wars toys, but what great articulation, I swear. And he stands like a champ. Let's pop his hand off here. Put the other open hand here so he can two-fist his blasters. Oh no. Sorry, I was a little rough with your ROM. There we go. Look at that. Popped right back in. I didn't know these figures were that modular. I'm going to neutralize you, and then I'm going to analyze you. But like I said, like with the Crystar figure, which I found also to be like an oddity in this day and age, that's how I felt seeing this figure, and I just had to get him. And like I said, I always wanted the original toy as a kid. I remember seeing it like at a Goodwill, and I think it was all corroded up and missing pieces, but I thought he was awesome nonetheless. So this is kind of like recouping that bit of childhood by getting this version. And like I said, compared to the original, this is night and day. Now it would be pretty cool if they released a Dire Wraith figure. Now I know Hasbro did like a box set at one time. I think it came with some Dire Wraiths and a ROM, like a 3 3/4 inch one. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive a few years ago. But yeah, this takes the cake. But yeah, I mean, can't really add anything else. I mean, I'm very pleased to have them. I think it's an awesome figure. And it's a little bit of really cool, like a retro feel to it. Kind of like with the Crystar figure, which I never did do a review of. One day maybe I'll do a day late, dollar short kind of review on it. But anyway, let's head back to me and yeah, let's finish this up. Okay, folks, that was a look at ROM Spaceknight from the Marvel Legends toy line. And yes, I'm kind of reaching to have a 70s connection, but like I said, the toy came out originally in 1979, as well as the first issue of the comic book. So that's good enough for me. And like I said, I'm going to have kind of trouble doing my secondary episodes this month. I mean, I did the ABCs of the 70s last week, and that was pretty cool. I might do another one just to, fill the airwaves. But yeah, regardless of all that, I'm very happy with this figure. I think it's super awesome. And like I said, kind of an oddity to see a character like that in this day and age in the Marvel Legends line. I think it's super awesome. And one of the things about the Marvel Legends line, there is no rhyme or reason to the sets they release. It's not like all the figures in this wave have any connective tissue to each other. They just go with what they think is awesome, and I give them props for that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's new episodes. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky.